Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first day of competition here, Manila Live. And who will make it to Madness in Mall of Asia?
Interrupted and disconnects.
Yes, who will make it? That is the question. Who will make it to Madness in Mall of Asia? We welcome you to Manila Live, the 12 under division that's organized by the MBTC and presented by Smart, SM Malls, and Playtime Cares. And we are live from Pretty Huge here in BGC. My name is Johnny. And we're also live on pusop.com as we bring you this pool 12 under game between the first one between FilAm Nation Select the Truth versus FABS Basic. So it's FABS Basic in white and FilAm Nation the Truth in the darker jersey. And yes, indeed. And folks, you can also follow us on our Facebook page. It's Manila Live for streaming of all the four different the games at all the different four venues that's happening on the first day's competition. I think we are all ready. FilAm Nation, the Truth against FABS Basic.
If you go into the Windows Defender firewall settings with
And let's give you a quick rundown. We have number 3, Ethan Cordero at the center, of course. And for FilAm Nation, number 7, Anton Laico. And the rest of the squad of FABS consists of number 71, Roma Fabico. Also, we have number 91, Azajan Canlas. They get number 7 as well, Hanamitsi Laksina. And number 9, Ethan Aniano. While for FilAm Nation, the Truth, we have number 23 as well, Emilio Duldalao. Number 11, Isaiah Fleming. Number 2, that's Brennan Domingo. And the final piece in the puzzle. Courtesy of Fabico. Now the Truth on the attack, easily achieved by Anton Laico. Anton Laico, familiar name. Here's a steal coming in from Isaiah Fleming. Going back down. Oh, nice fake up, but it is a no-go for Rome. Fabico. Back to Rome. Laksina, drop off. Inside, still too strong. White. Light jersey with the possession. Going to Ethan. Great attempt at deflection coming from Davin. That is. Sorry. That's number 7. That's Anton Laico. Getting familiar with our players. Zajan Canlas. Another. There we go with a turnover. Fab's got a 1-point lead. The Truth. Bit of double teaming there. Imposed on Raif Fleming. Inbound. Going to Laksina. Oh, traveling on Fabico. There's the moments when you feel your mind is working faster than your legs. Long pass. Oh! Anton Laico. There's a call. So that shot won't count. It's still a 1-point lead. 3 against 2. Number 9. That's Ethan Aniano. Save by Canlas. Canlas, the dribble. Falls into Brennan Domingo's side, and great hustle there from Isaiah Fleming. Our youngsters just slowly getting into the groove of things, as this is the first game on the inaugural day of the 4-day competition here at Manila Live. And we are coming to you live from Pretty Huge here in BGC. Rome. Canlas. Oh! Ooh! In and out.
This video will explain and help you fix
And Zaijan Canlas takes his spot at the 15.
on a 2 PC streaming setup using OBS only. First, as you can see, the server address is correct.
New movement on our scoreboard for a minute or so. Finally, dropping a point there, giving Steam a 4.
The reason why the connection does not work is because the computer's firewall is blocking it. Therefore, you have to disable it.
Second one from Zaijan Canlas.
Go into firewall settings. Get there. Turn off the
Less than a second. Laiko almost grabbing hold of the rebound, but last touch instead.
You see the stream works.
Ethan going to Rome. Rome takes that 3.
Risk, since your PC might be more vulnerable to an attack from a malicious entity.
Just a touch on the front of the rim.
The firewall on.
Also attempting the 3, but a foul
Disconnect.
on Raif. Aquino Fleming gives him, I think, 3 free throws.
The firewall on and be able to stream. All you have to do is enable oncoming traffic for
Raif Aquino Fleming. Not a pretty look, the performance of the guys at free throw, but hey, we're just starting. We're just into the first 3 minutes of our ball game. Third one to tie. All tied at 4. Zaijan Canlas. It's Rome. Rome picking up against Brennan Domingo. Rome, the bounce pass inside the paint. The throw, too much. Hoping to retrieve the ball, but Zaijan Canlas a little too late, the hero in that last play. My name is John. I'll be keeping you company for the rest of the games, of the actually 8 games that's scheduled today to be played here at Pretty Huge at BGC. And we invite you all to check us out. It's Cordero. Ethan Cordero. Had a friend with the same spelling, A-T-H-A-N, but he pronounced it Athan. But I think this is Ethan. So we'll go with Ethan. Cordero at 15. And of course, this is Manila Live Tournament powered by Smart. Live more today and catch all the games live and on demand on pusop.com. Your game, your community. The Smart NBTC Wildcard Tournament is also supported by Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for the latest updates. So don't forget about that. All tied. We got, I love that Raif actually managed to have on his jersey the Aquino Fleming surnames. Appreciate that, mate. It's the FilAm Nation Select the Truth that is headed by, of course, head coach Ray Asuncion. with assistance of assistant coach Chris Corpus, and of course taking care of the business is their team manager Rodel Lizana. While for FABC, it's head coach John Ocampo and assisted by assistant coach Rasek Sevilla, and taking care of everything is team manager John Fabico. Thank you for all your support. Coming in is Rome, but there's a turnover. Putting out to Brennan Domingo. Another turnover with 6 minutes 22. Live to 22, 24. Babico. Right at Canlas providing the screen. Canlas. Picked up by Anton Laico. Aquino Fleming. Going to Laico. Oh! FIBS going to David, and now with number 7, Laxina. Their series of substitution. We also have in the court right now LeBron James David for FABS. Oh, ooh! Love the gesture of Kenzo Castro. Quickly assisting the fallen member of the Truth team. Going to Mateo De Vera. Another turnover. A nice tap on the ball by Castro, but it will remain with the Truth. Going up for 3. Nice tap by Alaico. White to Castro. Laxina. Laxina giving his team a 1-point lead with 5 minutes 2 remaining in this first quarter. Number 24. That's number 24. I'll just confirm his name in just a bit. Aquino Fleming. To Keenan Picasso. Oh, Laxina. Truly determined there to cause a bit of chaos. And managed to chip up a bit their shot clock. Oops, almost. Rivera to Laxina. Inside, 2 against 1. The Truth coming in strong. A miss by number 24. I think that's Awani. Oops. Going back to dark jersey with Anton Laico. Here's McLeod. Jonathan missed there. 3 minutes 58. And once again, we'd like to remind everyone that this is Manila Live Tournament that's powered by Smart. Live more today and catch all the games live and on demand on pusop.com. Your game, your community. And the Smart NBTC Wildcard Tournament is also supported by Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for the latest updates. And speaking of updates, just updating on our relatively low-scoring first quarter. 7 points for FABS Basics and 6. Sorry, let me correct myself. That's 7 points for FilAm Nation Select the Truth and 6 points for FABS Basics. As we have Anton Laiko. Successful the first free throw. 3 minutes 40 remaining in this first quarter. Rebound by Aquino Fleming. Sorry, by Castro. Kenzo Castro. Mateo De Vera to Castro. Off on the corner. Back to Castro. De Vera. De Vera inside the paint. He sees, hoping to get it actually to Kenzo. Oh, a steal, and it finishing off is still Kenzo Castro. All tied at 8. Aquino Fleming. And number 7 could be called for the foul. Sorry, number 7. That's Laxina. Sorry about that, just slowly getting to know the players. Aquino Fleming getting a much-deserved break, as well as Laiko. And checking in is Emilio, I think Emilio Dulao. We just confirm that in a bit. But for now, it's Aquino Fleming at the free throw. Sorry, correction on that, on the substitution. We got Picasso, Owani, I think Laiko is still here. Number 3, Jonathan McLeod. There's Aquino Fleming. And here's the substitution coming in. It's number 14. And number 5. Number 5 being Sawyer Spuller. De Vera. Corner, we got Castro. Castro. Trying to bounce. Falls into the hands of number 14. Continues on with number 26. I think that's Ram. Yes, Ram Anagi with a follow-up back-to-back basket, this time by Laxina. So Anagi and Laxina giving their team a comfortable lead. Well, not so comfortable, 12-10. David. FABM Basics. David. We got Jonathan. Sawyer. Back to Sawyer. Through the baseline. Sees Picasso. Picasso rolling it in. 1:50 in the first quarter. Mateo De Vera. Quickly to David. Back to De Vera. 16-12. The truth. FilAm Nation. Select. Struggling to keep it. As the ball taken away. Laxina. And the shot too much. Coming from De Vera. Here's Keenan Picasso. Against almost 4. Laxina with a rebound. At almost a tap. A successful tap by Spuller. Fade. And counted. LeBron James, David. Owani. Hoping to get a follow-up. Or second jump, but Laxina is there to pick up. And the partnership of Laxina and De Vera working so well for FABS. And now, don't look now, they have an 8-point lead with 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Great job on FABS Basics, and we will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. Manila Live. This is a 12 under division. The first game or first day of competition. We're coming to you live from Pretty Huge BGC. Let's look at the scoreboard. We have FABS at 20 and FilAm Nation Select the Truth at the 12. And we are not done yet with the first quarter. 35 seconds to go. Oh! Getting a bit of hang time. Last that basket, 22 already. We got Kenzo Castro hoping to earn his three-point play. Takes a deep breath. Pops it in for three-point play. Successful one from Kenzo Castro, 23-12. The truth, looking for the truth that is out there. Picasso, ball slipping through his fingers. And of course, the truth headed by head coach Ray Asuncion. FABS headed by head coach John Ocampo. Turnover. And for most of the night of this first quarter, what has been working for FABS is that partnership between De Vera and Castro. While for the truth, they're still seems warming things up. A deep three, but unsuccessful from Aquino Fleming. But he's got the line. Another one. This one is totally off. And David is the one who shot the final for the first quarter. We end the first quarter with 23 for FABS Basics and 12 for FilAm Nation Select the Truth. And Manila Live, coming to you live from BGC. Pretty Huge. We'll be right back.
Sorry.
And let's get back to the ball game. You are watching Manila Live tournament. And yes, and we're coming to you live from Pretty Huge here at BGC. This is Manila Live and organized by NBTC and presented by Smart, SM Malls, and Playtime Cares. My name is John. I'll be keeping you company as we get to the second quarter of action between FABS Basics versus FilAm Nation Select the Truth. And FABS getting the best of the first quarter as they lead by 9. And another secured basket there coming from LeBron and James David. Going to 14. We got Ibrahim Salem. Too strong on his first free throw from Ibrahim. Good on the second one. Big substitution as number 15, LeBron James David getting a break as Zajan Canlas comes back. Once again, we got Mateo De Vera. He's up against Isaiah Fleming, Aquino Fleming traveling. Called on Canlas. Another substitution as number 3, Ethan Cordero checks in for number 26, Ram Anage. We have two Aquino Flemings right now in the court for the Truth, Isaiah and Raif. Or Raif. I pronounced it correctly. Apologies if I didn't. Kenzo Castro. Oh, almost a nice fake executed by Ethan Cordero. And we have a timeout. Manila Live, first day of competition, live from a Pretty Huge BGC. We'll be right back. Game. You are watching the Manila Live tournament that's organized by NBTC. Our first game for our first day of competitions between FilAm Nation Select the Truth. They got 15 on the board against FABS Basics with 25, a 10-point lead. Possession, FABS. De Vera going to Canlas. On the other side, Mark Daniel Santos, fresh off the bench, going to De Vera. De Vera finds Castro. Castro powers his way. Ooh, a nice swoosh. And the right-hand jumper. Kino Fleming. That's Isaiah. Ethan with the rebound. Heading down south. Not sure about the direction, but you know what I'm saying. Mateo De Vera with a miss. Going to Isaiah. Kino Fleming. It's Lyko. Got FABS. Going out to Santos. Mark Niel Santos. They have a 10-point lead. Remains at 10. Anton Laiko. Rebound. Going to Raif Aquino Fleming. He takes it straight down to the hoop. 2 for Raif Aquino Fleming. 19 on the board for them. Going to Kenzo Castro, who's up against Ishmael Ibrahim. I'm sorry, that's Ibrahim Salem. Where am I getting all these names? What is it? Familiarizing, folks. Thank you very much for joining us. Manila Live, the first day of competitions, powered and supported by NBTC. Or organized by NBTC. We got number 89 as well, Julian Baliwag joining, coming in for the truth, fresh off the bench. Fresh off the bench. Here's Zaijan Canlas. Heading up for 3. Bit too much for Ethan Añano. Baseline. Going to Castro. And you can always bet your bottom dollar. I'm not saying about the bet, but I love the expression. Bet your bottom dollar when it comes to Kenzo Castro. Oh! Caught! Is Ibrahim Salem. And thankfully back on his feet. Ethan Cordero. Great effort on the Ethan Cordero. Here's the 3. And that was from Raif Aquino Fleming. Going on fast forward, but saying, hey, gonna step on pause. Aquino Fleming stopping the attack of FABS. And FABS up by 31. Going to Mark Daniel Santos. Over the rim was the story. And don't forget, this is Manila. This is Manila Live Tournament that's presented by SM Malls. Also, would like to thank our presenters, SM Malls and Playtime Cares. Our venue sponsor, of course, is pretty huge here at BGC. Burlington Sox, MNL Kingpin, Malton, Swish, and the Samahan Basketball ng Pilipinas. Thank you very much for all your assistance. We have a timeout. We will be right back. First game for this 4-day of intense action-packed basketball action. Speaking of intense, a bit of tense move there as we see getting picked up from the floor, off the floor, as Ethan Cordero. They lead by 12, that is FABS. Down to number 23, Emilio. Let me say this, Duldulao. Raif Aquino Fleming with the inbound. Inside is Laiko. Not wasting any time. Anton knowing exactly what to do. 21-31. Lead brought down to 10. Still, there's a psychological effect of that two-digit deficit. Oh, and Rome Fabico just added on to that pressure, putting in 3 more points. Big 3 from Rome Fabico. That was Julian Baliwag. And now, Anton Laiko powering it off against 3 white shirts. Rebound made by Hanamitsi Laksina. Oh, hoping for that shooter bounce. Get that ball through the basket. Not to be. Anton Laiko. Into Emilio Duldulao. But it went out of bounds. We got Fabico, Rome, who just scored that 3 earlier. I think a change of ball is needed at this point. Here's number 9, Ethan Aniano. Ethan, ooh, just bouncing off Anton Laiko. What was a supposed pass directed to his teammate? Another turnover. Oh, getting sandwiched. Emilio Duldulao. And here, caught for traveling. Number 3, Ethan Cordero. 34-21. The truth. The long pass failed as Ethan Cordero was there, just taking it away. No basket for Ethan Aniano. Trying to make it up, Aquino Fleming. Going to number 23, Emilio. The pop coming from 2, Brennan Domingo. Another possibility here to widen the distance between these two. Another possession here for FABS, and the roll inside. Totally in control, Ethan Aniano, with 3 minutes 31 before we take a halftime break. Going to Brennan Domingo, who's fouled by Hanamitsi Laksina. Sorry, correction about that. It's actually the ball of FABS. Air ball from Ethan Aniano. Raif Aquino Fleming from the corner. Spot on from number 89, Julian Baliwag. Aniano going to Rome. Ethan. Rebound. Here's Domingo. I think it's white ball. They got 36-23. Taking care of the inbound is Zajan Canlas. Going to Ethan Aniano. To Rome Fabico. Back to Ethan. Ethan, and then the 4-3 decides against it. Decides to come in closer. Gets a foul. Hanamitsi Laksina. Oh, sorry, traveling. View from top is really failing me right now, but we'll get to that. Apologies. There! At no basket for Hana Mitzi Laksina, but great look on the shot. Aquino Fleming going to Anton Laiko. Anton sandwiched. It's going to be the favorite sandwich here of FABS. And that sandwich was instigated by Ethan Anyano and Zajan Canlas. I'm back to the truth. There's an attempt at three. Went over. Here's Rome. Fabico brings it out. Comes in. Perimeter. Back to three. Rome decides to take it through the baseline, hitting the base of the board. Follow up from Zajan Ganlas. That's the 1-2 punch that's been working for FABS. A miss. More often than not, you know that there's another white shirt there who's going to go for that second shot. Aquino Fleming comes in closer. There's a foul. He will shoot for two at the 15-foot line. Oh, I'm loving the visuals right now. It's a beautiful sandwich. Just saying. Ref Aquino Fleming. One down. It's one good down. Two for two for Aquino Fleming. I think coming back is Keenan Picasso, giving a break to Anton Laiko. 15 points is the difference in favor FABS. Here's Ethan. Big rebound by Ethan Cordero. From Ethan to Ethan. Ethan there with a miss. Rob Niel Sison, if I'm mistaken, is also, let me just check. Or am I seeing things? I'm seeing things. It's actually Ethan Cordero. At the free throw, we have Ron Fabico. Correct member. Sorry, Zajan Canlas. Like what I said, getting to know. Zajan Canlas. Splitting. Split. Trip to 15. Here's the truth. FilAm Nation select. Quick turnover. Steadying the pace. Number 3, Ethan Cordero. Julian. Laksina's there to take the ball away. Laksina will be called for the foul. 52 seconds remaining before we take a halftime break. Aquino Fleming to Picasso. Back to Aquino, but it's been taken away. Here we go, Rome Fabico. Perfectly placed. Brings it up to the perimeter. Just before the painted area. Oh, what a lucky bounce. Made your heart stop a bit from Fabico, or shooter bounce. Here's Baliwag. Julian. He goes up. Nice. Left to right move. Moves Shama. Julian Baliwag. 13 seconds remaining. 43-27 is where we're at. Rome Fabico. Rome. Double team. Keeps one open, but they want to take in the challenge. That's presented against Ethan Cordero. And that is it for the second quarter. We have 43-27 in favor of FABC. And we got more basketball action when we come back. This is Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC. welcome you back to Manila Live Tournaments. That's presented by SM Malls, where currently it stands at 44 for FABS Basics and 27 for FilAm Nation Select the Truth. And of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors, SM Malls and Playtime Cares. Our venue sponsor, pretty huge here at BGC, Burlington Sox, MNL Kingpin, Malton, Swish, and the Samahan Basketball ng Pilipinas. And don't forget to watch the action happen at 4 different venues for Manila Live. Simply check out our Facebook page, that's Manila Live, and you are right smack into the midst of the action. And starting things off, we got FABC there, securing another basket, 46-27. By the way, my name is Johnny. I'll be keeping you company for the rest of the 8-game schedule here at Pretty Huge. Managing to get through a bit of the wall defense, but not getting the baskets. Kenzo Castro. Inbound by De Vera. Going to Rome Fabico. There's Kenzo. Back to Rome. Rome going to De Vera. It's Castro for 3. Another shot here for the white shirts. They come in closer. Side of the bucket. And finishing off LeBron James, David. The Truth. FilAm Nation Select. Trying off for 3. Not the right size. And we have a turnover. Sorry, we have a foul. I think it's called on number 18. Sorry, number 13, Kenzo. Tap out. Last touch, white shirt. Going to Anton Laico. Julian Baliwag, it's a 3. Sorry, not Julian Baliwag, that is Raif. Aquino Fleming off for 3. A big one. They got 30 now on the board. White shirt, scramble. Just like probably how you like your eggs in the morning, all scrambled up. And at the end of the scramble, it's dark jersey with the possession. The Truth. Anton Laico going to Keenan Picasso. Here's a follow from Raif. Aquino Fleming. We got Mateo De Vera. Going to Rome. Rome takes another 3. No go. Anton. James is there to challenge. Julian Baliwag didn't make the 3. Quick pickup. Oh, from Raif. Aquino Fleming. That was beautiful. A 3-point play in the making here for Raif, or for Raif Aquino Fleming. Miss on the free throw. Ball will stay with FilAm Nation. We got substitutions as we have number 3, Ethan Cordero, and also Zajan Canlas checking in, giving a break to LeBron James David and number 26. There's a basket coming from Ethan Cordero, fresh, seemingly like fresh legs as he's just coming off the bench after wrestling the halftime break. There's Picasso. Keenan fouled. 2 free throws coming his way. And They have 33 on the board. Keenan. Miss. Lyko with the offensive rebound. He goes for the shot. Too strong. Getting fouled on his way up. Number 14, Ibrahim Salem. Now it is his spot at the 15-foot line for FilAm Nation Select the Truth. And Mateo De Vera, I think, called for the foul. There's Ibrahim Salem. There's Lyko. A miscue on the pass. Went to De Vera. Back to De Vera. Back to Lyko in the hands of Lyko. It's FilAm Nation with the possession. Going to reach Kino Fleming. Up against De Vera. De Vera could call for the foul. Yes. Mateo De Vera. We got Raif Aquino Fleming. Misses free throw. Head coach Ray Asuncion just watching over his flock. A miss also the second free throw. And for FABS, of course, they're headed by Coach John Alcampo. FABS, I think, is already in penalty. Bounce pass. Turnover. Picasso to Aquino Fleming. On the other side to Anton Lyko. Anton Lyko has Rome in front of him. As a tap out. Great struggle. Coming from number 13, Kenzo Castro. Anton Lyko puts it up. Gets it too. With 6:27 remaining in the third quarter. And right after this, we will have our second game that will be between MIC Basketball Australia, the Magpipes against Phil QLD. That's game 2 on day 1 of Manila Live tournaments. That is that's organized by NBTC. A 3-second violation has been called on FABS. Trailing by 16. Aquino Fleming to Lyko. Back. Straight. It's got Mateo. Trailing him. Going to Julian Baliwag. Air ball. Falls in the hands of Ethan Cordero. No! Great attempt on the defense there coming from Julian Baliwag just when I think everyone thought it was an FABS ball. He came out of nowhere getting the steal plus a foul. So Julian Baliwag takes a spot at the free throw, earning him 2 shots. Unfortunately, a miss on the first. Sometimes I really think most of our youngsters do not give too much importance on the free throws because it's not as flashy as, a 3-point shot or a really strong dive. Games are won from the free throw line. So clean shot there from number 13, Raif Aquino Fleming for 3, 39. Lead is down to 11. Put back to 13, courtesy of Ethan Cordero. 52-39. Aquino Fleming takes another shot of three. Oh, sweet, using the board. Aquino Fleming, his second one in the last minute and a half of this third of the second quarter. Oh, sorry, the third quarter. That's what happened in you. Didn't get enough sleep, sorry. It's been too hot here in Manila. Third quarter. Keenan Picasso. And while Keenan takes his free throw, of course, don't forget that this is Manila Live Tournament that's powered by Smart. Live more today and catch all the games live and on demand on pusop.com. Your game, your community. And the Smart NBTC Wildcard Tournament is also supported by Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for the latest updates. And when it comes to the updates regarding the score, 54-43. Yes, crashing down the double-digit challenge down to just 9-point lead. Slowly but surely, the truth coming back here as we have Hana Mitzi going to Ethan. Back to Ethan. Ethan, top of the key. And there it is. He brings them back on top by 2 digits at 11, 54-43. 4 minutes, 27 to go. Anton Laiko. He gets Keenan to pick up the ball. The tap by Ethan. Almost a successful turnover or steal, but it was held for a bit successfully by Ibrahim Salem, but then a turnover. FABS. Ethan Añano, almost a steal. And a turnover. Losing grip of the prize leather was number 7, Hanamitsi Laksina. What happens? 54-43. 3 minutes, 57 to go. Anton Laiko on the corner. Julian Baliwag heads down to the center, through the baseline, and gets the 2. Back to a 9-point lead, 45-54. And we have Kenzo Castro. Ooh, referee is not barred. Bit of a miscommunication between the boys of FABS. King of Fleming. Going to Laiko. From the corner, Julian gives it back to Anton. Back to Julian Baliwag. Goes through again the base. Stretch is no go for the layup. FABS. Oh, nobody's home. A bit of a miscommunication between Laksina and I think Santos. Sorry, Laksina and Añano. .308, but they can manage to have 1 or 2 mistakes with 9 points. Anton. Ball taken by Laksina. Laksina! Hana Mitzi Laksina for 2. 45-56. Aquino Fleming takes a really long 3. Okay. I'm exaggerating with the emphasis on the really, but it was a deep 3. We got Mark Daniel Santos. Inbound to Mateo De Vera. Sorry, not Mateo, that's Ethan Añano. And there he goes. Ram Anage. Aquino Fleming, who I am assuming the younger one, Isaiah. Mark Danielle. Traveling. Called on Hanamitsu. I may need a correction on number 28. I FABS. I'll get to that in just a bit. There's number 26. Oh yeah, that's Anage. Laxina. Now with the black shirt with, I think, Picasso. Losing possession. Decides to take a three. Ethan Agnano. Here's Isaiah. Going to Julian. Anton gets inside the paint. Pops in. Setter. 47 now for FilAm Nation. A minute and 5 seconds remaining in the third quarter with Keenan Picasso. It's back to a double-digit lead at 11 for the boys of FABS. Picasso, unfortunately, a miss on the first free throw. And we'd like to thank once again everyone who was just joining us on the broadcast of this ball game. Thank you for supporting Manila Live. That is organized by NBTC. 54 seconds to go. Bit too strong on the shot coming from Hanamitsu. Laxina. Oops. Turnover. We also have a substitution as De Vera is coming back in for Ethan Agnano. That is Mateo. Isaiah going to Anton. Anton sees Julian is free. A three! Julian Baliwag for three. They are at 50 now. Down to just an 8-point lead. Mateo De Vera against Isaiah. Out to the corner for Mark Danielle. Isaiah with inbound. Going to Julian. Isaiah, 7, 6. Final 5 seconds in the third quarter. They go to Julian. Julian with a mid-range. Rebound, not enough time to do anything more than that. 58 to 50, 8-point lead in favor of FABS Basics against FilAm Nation Select the Truth. And of course, Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC. We'll be right back. Let's get back to the ball game. This is Manila Live Tournament organized by MBTC. The first day of competition with our first game here at our venue. That is pretty huge here at BGC. Look at the score. What used to be a double-digit lead, I think as much as 14, is now down to just 8 in favor of FABS Basics over FilAm Nation. Select the Truth. Mateo De Vera start things off against Isaiah. It's back to De Vera. Off to Santos. De Vera to Santos. 2 on their shot clock. We got another turnover. FilAm Nation's ball. Julian. And towards Isaiah. Isaiah facing Hanamichi. Julian takes another 3. With Mark, Daniel. Santos. Going to Hanamichi. Mateo to Mark. Hanamichi. Back to Mateo. Nice ball movement between these 3. Laksina gets to hold it a bit as Santos takes the 3. Air ball and just perfectly positioned. LeBron James David, who took that second shot, giving the 2 for FABS. 60 on their board, 50 for the other team, FilAm Nation. Here's Julian. Julian once again. Got a turnover. Fourth quarter action here for first game. We got David, we got Laksina doing inbound and change the ball, also requested by refs. Action, basketball action getting really hot. Mateo De Vera against Isaiah. David, there's a 3. Bouncing off, too strong from Laksina. Keenan going to Julian. Julian inside the paint against 4. Powerful rebound, Hanamichi Laksina. Laksina going to Mateo De Vera. Off from the corner, Mark Daniel. Hitting the other side of the rim. Too strong from Santos. Still no movement on our scoreboard for a minute. Isaiah, Kino Fleming goes to Julian, who's at 3. Falls into Keenan Picasso's hand, who was fouled. Keenan, missing on his free throws. Good on the second. Lead is now at 9. 7 minutes 51. Fabico. To Laksina, back to Fabico. And securing another basket, LeBron James David. Isaiah going in a bit fast forward. Oh, intended for Lyko, but instead taken away. Laksina finishing it off, following the steal and assist from LeBron James David. Isaiah to Anton. Anton facing 3. Confidently executed by Anton Lyko. And we have a substitution as Raif Aquino Fleming is checking in and giving a break to, I'm assuming, his brother Isaiah. Anton. think one more will be given to Anton after a line violation. There's Anton making good of the second one. Well, technically the third one given to him. 54-64. Back to a double-digit lead. Rome. Off in the corner. And side of the bucket. But no basket for Ram Anage. And Anton. Julian. Julian faces off against Castro. Julian takes it, drives off from the side, coming in close, and the two, 56-64. Rome, Babico, Kenzo, back to Kenzo. Rome, facing Aquino Fleming. It's back to Fabico, but there is, I think, a foul away from the ball. Oh, sorry, 3-second violation. Called on FABS. Anton Laiko. Bottom of the key. Ibrahim Salem is back. Here's Julian. And Julian making good of his scoring, especially here in the fourth quarter. 5:55, 64-58. Rome to Hanamitsi, but Hanamitsi there, ball slipping through his fingers. Or the tip was his fingers. That's another turnover. Julian Baliwag secures another two. Closes in. The lead is down to just 6 points in 5 minutes 44 in favor still of FABS Basics, and we will be right back. This is the Manila Live tournament that's organized by NBTC. And let's get back to the ball game. This is the Manila Live tournament that's organized by NBTC. First day of competition. And there are games happening for different venues. So please do follow the Facebook page of Manila Live so you get into the heart of the action. This is the 12 under division first game. FABS lead now is chopped down to 6 against FilAm Nation. Select slowly but surely the guys in the darker jersey coming back with Rome stopping that momentum, coming off for 3, but no basket there. Keenan Picasso with the rebound, going to Anton Laiko. Anton heading it to the dependable Julian Baliwag, but it is Keenan Picasso who stopped everything on the track as the lead is down to just 1 after that big 3 from Keenan Picasso. Pressure. On the shoulder of FABS. And a miss on the cue from Ethan Cordero. Oh, the tide is about to turn. The chair is about to get turned around. There is Julian. Sorry, Aquino Fleming trying on for 3. And this time heading down. Too strong. Oh, deciding against that basket. Anton Laiko following a turnover. Oh, sweet, a one-hand shot from Anton Laiko. The smile on the young man's face. He knows he has done good. 65 now, 64 officially. The tide has turned. The chair has been turned around. A miss from Hanamitsi Laksina. Pressure on White. Darker jersey keeping the possession. Here's for 3. The confidence level is on an all-time high right now. Raif Aquino Fleming with a big 3. And the need to stop the bleed. We have a timeout. 68-64. We're just 4 minutes to go. Get more basketball action here at Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC. And let's get back to the ballgame Manila Live Tournament organized by MBTC. And we'd also like to thank our sponsors, our presenters, Supermalls and Playtime Cares. Our venue sponsor, of course, pretty huge here in BGC. Burlington, Sox, M&L, Kingpin, Molten, Swish, and the Samahan Basketball ng Pilipinas. This is a bit difficult for the guys in white because they have led all the way until the final 6 minutes of this ball game, where the gentleman in the darker jersey has managed to come back, and not just come back, but come back with a bang. It's a 6-point lead for them now. For FilAm Nation select the truth. Pressure, Laksina going to Ethan Aniano. Ooh. Kenzo Castro really trying to ignite a great offense and defense from his teammates. 3 minutes and 28. Here's Laksina going to Ethan Aniano. Inside the paint. There's traveling violation. The biggest sign, the biggest clues of the pressure that's already on the shoulders of the guys in white, the FABS Basics. I like what I said earlier. They have led for most of this ball game until the final 6 minutes or so. Stepping on the line. What a break. Ethan Cordero. The look of disappointment. With 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Anton. Ooh. And Kenzo Castro on the floor after the contact with Anton Laiko. Unfortunately, we are seeing Kenzo Castro, who has worked so much for his team getting assisted to the bench and limping with his left foot lifted a bit. We wish a full and of course a speedy recovery for Kenzo Castro, and that could spell a major problem for the guys of FABS, because if you've been following this game, you know how instrumental Kenzo Castro has been in this ball game for the gentleman in white. Confidence is there for the team in black, or am I being colorblind, or the darker jersey. And Yano going to Rome. Rome Texa checks out at 3. Keeping it alive, 64-73. They've never experienced being in this position. And that is to be trailing FilAm Nation Select. But this is the reality. This is where they're at, FABS. And time is slowly running out on them to stage a comeback. Ooh. Foul will be called on Rome. Fabico. It's a third team foul. 12 seconds. Turnover. Here's Laksina against Kenzo Picazo. Hanamitsi Laksina chops the lead to just 3 with 2 minutes 18 to go. Another turnover. Rome is there. Boom! We are back in business. 69-72. 68-72. Correction on the score. Back to 70-68. So 2-point lead. I think our technical table just asking for a break as they sort things out. We are at 2 minutes and 1 second remaining. And yes, we have a timeout. Timeout call by FilAm Nation. Manila Live Tournament organized by MBTC. We'll be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. The Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC. 2 minutes and 1 second remaining. And yes, the full accounting has been made. Our score stands at 71. It is a lead by FABS Basic against 70. FilAm Nation Select the Truth. And here we go, resuming the action. The last 2 minutes brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Don't worry, be only with Smart Prepaid's Power All 99. Get only Facebook or only TikTok plus 10 gigabytes of data and only calls and texts valid for 7 days. That's Power All 99. Available in loading channels nationwide, so load now. That's coming from Smart Prepaid Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC. It's a 1 point lead now. We're in the seesaw battle between these two. Anton Laiko, they're on top by 1. Going to Kenan Picazo. Julian Baliwag has it off to the corner for 3. It's Raif Aquino Fleming. He His hands are just burning right now, wanting to do more. 75-71, and 4-point is a clear advantage right now at this juncture of our competition with just 1 minute to go in this first ball game. Ethan Cordero helping up back on his feet. 4 points, it's what separates these two teams. Here's Anton Laico, who's up against Laksina. Julian Baliwag goes to Raif. Aquino Fleming, who has sunk the 3-point shot just before this play. There's a steal. Hanamitsi Laksina gives it up, but there's no basket for the white shirt. Follow up for three, Ethan Cordero. And we have a timeout with 40 seconds to go. 75-73 in favor of FilAm Nation. Select the Truth. And the Manila Live tournament organized by NBTC will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. The Manila Live tournament organized by NBTC. We are the hair-raising, edge of your seat, nail-biting end to the first game of the first day of our 4-day schedule, our 4-day competition here at Manila Live. That's organized by NBTC. Having led as much as 14 earlier, losing by losing the lead in the fourth quarter. Pressure is on. Anton Laico called for traveling. Talk about Fab BS, who has led all the way until the final 6 minutes of this ball game. And like what he said, it's a seesaw battle at this point. 73-75. Another timeout with 31.5 seconds to go, and the Manila Live tournament organized by NBTC will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. The Manila Live tournament organized by NBTC. And during the timeout, we saw Ethan Cordero on the floor, and he's been he's now currently being attended to by our medic. He's back on the bench. And with that, another problem has arisen for FABS. And I think it's Ethan Añano taking his place. Ethan Añano. There's Rome for three. Raif almost having a hold of it. It's Keenan Picasso going to Julian Baliwag. There's a intense press there put on Julian. Keenan, 12 seconds to go. Oh! Traveling call on Keenan Picasso. I think we're gonna go for it. Last 12 seconds. Lead is with FilAm Nation. Select the truth. An opportunity to tie things up or even get into upper hand with a three-point shot. 10 seconds to go. Ethan Añano going to Laxina, who decides to take the three. Underneath. No! There is Asian Canlas. We are tied. We are tied, ladies and gentlemen, at 75. I think we are going to overtime, to the extension period. Just 0.2 seconds remaining. Coach John Ocampo, all fired up. It's all tied. Just 0.2. Okay, on the clock, I think our technical the members of our technical table just sorting something out. It's 75 to 75. We'll wait. Okay, I'm gonna take a seat. Oh, that was intensified first game here. We end at 75-78 at equal ground for both teams. FilAm Nation select the truth and FABS basic. And with that, I have a really strong feeling that MIC Basketball Australia Magpipes and Phil QLD will have to wait a bit before they get their chance to play on the first day of Manila Live Tournament that's organized by NBTC. Okay, some corrections are being made on the game clock. Fortunately, our scoreboard, the whole system got a bit bonker, went a bit bonkers earlier. So some corrections. I think it's 0.2 seconds remain. Our regulation period, we are going to overtime as the score is at 75-75 for FABS Basic and FilAm Nation select the truth, and we will be right back. Yes, overtime na. And let's get back to the ball game. The Manila Live tournament organized by NBTC. Overtime, 75-75. And yes, we welcome you to Manila Live, the 12 under division is organized by NBTC and presented by Smart, SM Mall, SM Super Malls, and Playtime Cares. We are coming to you live from Pretty Huge at BGC. And we're also live on pusop.com. And yes, this is the first encounter of the first day of a four-day championship. FilAm Nation select the truth against FABS Basics. First to score, it's FilAm. The truth going to Anton, hoping to get the second basket. Julian Baliwag off to the corner to Aquino Fleming. Number 14 is in, of course, Ibrahim Salem. Turnaround from Anton. Picked up by Anton. Julian up against Anyano. And LeBron James, David call for the foul. Here's Julian. Oh! And with that big basket from Julian Baliwag, the big three. It is a 5-point lead for FilAm Nation. Select the truth. FABS with Ethan Aniano. Ooh, waiting at the base, but the ball almost taken away from him. Off for three is a miss from Rome. Keenan, Picazo to Anton, Laiko. Oh, that was a dangerous choice on the pass, but it was delivered and perfectly received by Aquino Fleming. And out of bounds with a substitution as Kenzo Castro comes back, relieving Rome Fabico. Anyano. Oh! Right smack in the midst of the door of the black jerseys pit. And managed to still keep the possession. Italiano going to Canlas. Here's for three. A miss by by Laxina. A battle for possession. Jump ball, and it's same ball, so it will remain with FilAm Nation select. We have a quick substitution as David checks out, and coming in is number 3, Ethan Cordero. Correction, the possession is with FABS. Here's Canlas. Zaijan Canlas keeps it alive with, they're just down, another! Down to 3, now down to just 1 after the steal from the guys of FABS and the basket from Hanamitsi. Laxina. Aquino Fleming goes up, even up again. Zaijan Canlas manages to score the 2 82 to 79. 2 minutes 28. Anyana. Anamitsi. Laksina. Back to Laksina. Steps a three. Short. Nice hustle and receive by Cordero. Too hard to save that ball, but great effort by Enzo Castro. And we got another shot of the last 2 minutes. And the last 2 minutes brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Don't worry, be Unli with Smart Prepaid's Power All 99. Get Unli Facebook or Unli TikTok plus 10 gigabytes of data. And Unli calls and texts valid for 7 days. Power All 99 is available on loading channels nationwide, so load now. Foul be called on number 13. That's Raif Aquino Fleming. Lead is a 3. A minute and 45 to go. Favor of dark shirts. Laksina. Short. Saved by Ibrahim Salem. Keenan to Anton. To Aquino Fleming. Aquino Fleming blocked there by Cordero. Here's the run. Anyano. And Kenzo Castro fouled on his way to the target. We got number 14 be called for the foul, Ibrahim Salem. And a timeout. And the Manila Live tournament organized by MBTC will be right back. Let's get back to the ball game. The Manila Live tournament organized by NBTC with a minute and 23 to go. An extension period, 79 to 82. A 3-point lead by the FilAm Nation. Select the truth. Possession, FABS. A chance here. They're taking a 3 from Rome. Ooh! Quick pickup by Kenzo. Going to Aniano. And foul be called on now. Anton Laiko pushing foul. Another substitution as we have Hanamitsi. Laksina checking in. And Rome is getting a break. With just a minute and 14 to go, Ethan Aniano. Ethan Aniano. Second free throw. 2-point lead with 1:14 to go. Keenan to Julian. Julian's up against Zajan. Off from the side. Missed by Ibrahim. Back to Picasso. It's Picasso again. Julian Baliwag. Ibrahim Salem. White shirts. 50 seconds to go. They're down by 2. Laksina. Boom! Basket and a foul. All tied at 82. A possibility of a lead being taken now by FABS away from FilAm Nation Select. Pressure on the shoulder of Hanam Mitsi Laksina. They take the lead. No! All tied. Ibrahim Salem. Rebound. Austria jump ball. And the black shirts get to take possession. Do you smell another extension period? Of course, we're hoping not, as we see the excitement, and they can't wait. MIC Basketball Australia, the Magpies, and Phil QLD waiting in the wings for their chance to get into the action of the Manila Live tournament that is organized by NBTC. Oh, 38 seconds to go. (82-82). And a pushing foul on Anton Laiko. And that will mean 2 free throws for Anton Laiko, as both teams already in penalty. Anton getting a bit of intimidation, but hey, he said, I am cool as ice right now. I want to get this done. I want us to finish. I want us to go home with a victory. I'm so sure. Anton Laiko. There's a 1-point lead by his team. Misses on the second one, but Julian Baliwa gets the rebound. Kino Fleming for 3. 31 seconds, 29. Oh! Salem gets to tap it, but it falls into the hands of the white shirts. Aniano. There's Kino Fleming. And he's fouled. Penalty, another 2 for Raif Aquino Fleming. (17) on the game clock. Aquino Fleming has just extended the lead to 2. But it's not over yet, as we've seen the 3-point capability of the guys of FABS. Goes for the second one. Miss. Rebound by Canlas, but last touch on the save of Canlas. He throws it, bounces off his teammate, going out of bounds. And we have another timeout, as possession is with FilAm Nation Select the Truth. And with that, the Manila Live tournament organized by NBTC will take another break. let's get back to the ball game. First day of competitions here at the Manila Live Tournament that's organized by NBTC. First game. Are we going? Are we getting into the end of this first ball game as we are at the extension period? 82-84, a 2-point lead, and they have the possession. Running after the ball, Raif Aquino Fleming fouled. 13 seconds to go. Another 2 free throws. Longest 13 seconds of our lives. I always say that, but sometimes it feels that is really the case. Securing the upper hand. 85-82. Aquino Fleming. Up by 3. He makes his one. Almost a done deal. 13 seconds to go. A 4-point difference. Where to go? 7 seconds. Fabico, there's nowhere else to run. With 2 seconds to go. The 3, 2, and that is it. Congratulations to FilAm Nation Select the Truth for winning an overtime 86-82 against Fab Basics. And coming up shortly, MIC Basketball Australia Magpipes facing off with Phil QLD. That's all when we come back here at the Manila Live Tournament organized by NBTC.